It is tornado season here in Nebraska, and for a community in Boone County, this is a time of year that many residents never forget.
On May 8th, 1965, a deadly tornado tore through the community of Primrose. This is now the 60th anniversary of that tornado. 10 years ago, John and Brad attended a memorial for the 50th anniversary. The community was hoping to see that story again. So in this segment, we are sharing that 50th anniversary story on this being the 60th anniversary.
Primrose is a small, tight-knit community in Boone County. Residents here have a common bond, the memory of a deadly tornado that ripped through the town in 1965. Do you still remember that feeling 50 years today?
Some things I can still remember, some things, I can't. But
yeah.
I can still hear when they talk about tornadoes coming, I can still hear crashing and banging, and I guess you'll live with it the rest of your lives.
On May 8, 1965, there were warnings about severe weather.
Back then, the only real warning we had was KMMJ radio station out of Grand Island, and they were publicizing stormy weather.
And the stormy weather escalated quickly. This is film of the actual tornado taken by a local Primrose resident as it bared down on the community at 4:55 p.m. Jeanette Berta was 14 when it happened, and she was with her grandmother.
And, my grandma told us all we could do now is pray, and we threw holy water in all the buildings except the back porch. Everything on the back porch was taken except my sister's shoes.
Wayne and Virginia Spike remember the tornado. Wayne was out of town that day, but Virginia was home and went to a neighbor's storm cave.
The ground shook, and it shook jars off of the shelves. And somebody shined a flashlight on our daughter Brenda so she wouldn't cry, because she was just 1.5 years old, and people were praying.
After the tornado, the town was devastated. Dave Primrose remembers driving from the farm to see what happened.
As we got closer, on the highway up here lays an intact co-op gas pump with the hose and the nozzle still on it, just like somebody had unbolted it and set it, laid it down on the highway. And then we looked over here and you could see what had happened, just like a bomb had been dropped. Propane tanks hissing, wires laying all over, people coming into town from every possible direction to help out.
And through the help of people from across the region, Primrose recovered. But residents will never forget the people who lost their lives that day. A mother and her son, along with a woman many people called Mrs. Berry, and 9-year-old Sarah McBride.
Well, she was a sweet girl. I mean, there wasn't very many in our class. I mean, I think maybe 4 or 5. So, we all, just old school days, and we all played together.
And on the 50th anniversary of the tornado, residents and former residents of Primrose gathered to remember the victims. The memories of the day were on the minds of everyone during this memorial service held at the very moment the tornado hit 50 years ago. Primrose residents admit remembering the 1965 tornado brings back a whirlwind of emotions.
It's tough even yet today.
But the community of Primrose has survived. Residents say they are proud of their little town, and they hope to never see another storm like this again.